Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil and welcome back to another anime review, guys. And yes, it didn't take me long, but I've now seen Attack on Titan Season 2. So we're just gonna jump right into this for this review, guys. And basically, this season kind of picks up where Season 1 kind of left off, and now we have some more new and very interesting Titans to deal with. And this season, if there's one thing I would say about season 2 is that they really focused on the secondary or supporting characters, if you will. And I was pretty surprised by that direction, and I'll get more into it into the positives and negatives. But basically, it's like season 1, except there's more Titans to deal with and more about developing the characters, but more emphasis and focus I feel like on the secondary characters, I would say. So there's that. Now in terms of the characters themselves, everyone's back from season 1, and we do get some new well, not really some, like only a few new faces as far as I can remember, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same group as season 1, because season 1 we got introduced to them. Season 2 it's like we're following on along their journey, if you will, for this show. Yeah. Now, in terms of the positives and negatives, I have to say right off the bat, the first thing that stood out to me was the focus on character development this season, and this is for positives, I should say, by the way, was the focus on character development this season was really, really good. And I feel like every show should follow this formula and template of the second season really fleshing out and developing the characters even more. Regardless of how long the show is, a second season of a show should really focus more on character and character development. Not just on the plot, but more focus on character and character development, as I said just before. And I really liked how they did it, and the choices of characters that they focused to really flesh out was very interesting. And I'm not going to get into it because if not there'll be spoilers in terms of who they focus, but I really felt like some of the side characters that were in season 1 I actually got to know more about now, and I actually do know their names. So there you go. And speaking of characters, and character development, another thing I did like was the characters this season. I did feel like I actually got more out of the characters this time around compared to season 1, because I feel like now, because we spend time with them, it makes more sense. And even though the season was like half the length of season 1 was 25 episodes, this was only 12 episodes. Pretty damn short if you ask me personally. That's like as long as like Amazon Lily was, right? Wasn't that 12 episodes too? I'm pretty sure that arc, that season for One Piece, whatever. Regardless though, this was so much shorter than season 1, but still I feel like I got more out of the characters this time round. So there's that. And one final thing is that I feel like this time round the storytelling was handled a lot better in terms of each character, in terms of their own personal journey and goal, if that kind of makes sense. So all three of the positives actually relate to characters. So character development, so characters themselves, and each of the characters' own personal stories. I know it all kind of like can relate and can combine to one, but character development in terms of fleshing out the characters in terms of getting more out of them, and character stories in terms of learning about the characters, if you know what I mean. So there's that. Now, negatives. Unfortunately, Eren is pretty sidelined this season at times, and I know that's kind of a spoil, but those of you that seen the show, you probably know what I'm talking about. But that's all I'm gonna say. I did not like how they kind of sidelined the main character. I hate when they do that. I mean, The Wire is intentional, and I know Wire is a very different show, but I'm just bringing up an example. But The Wire, if you watch The Wire, it's very different because that one, there's a lot of characters they have to juggle with, and Wire is designed in a way that you don't really have one main character to follow along because all the other stories are kind of tangled up into one. This one, I feel like you need Eren because he's a very integral part of the story now, if you know what I mean. So there's that. But the sidewinding of Eren at times was really frustrating for me, I felt like. But hey, it is what it is. Another thing is that even though I like the character stories, the story itself this season, I don't know where it was going. It was really going all over the place, and I kind of found it a little bit messy now the more I think about it, but that's not the biggest nitpick. And unfortunately, here's another nitpick. Because this season's 12 episodes, I feel like we didn't get enough time with certain characters. Like, I feel like we needed more time with Levi and maybe Erwin as well, but overall, I do feel like more greatness is coming, because I do think season 2 is definitely a step up of season 1. And overall, I enjoyed it. I can't say I fully loved it. If I were to give a score for season 2, it will be a 7.5, but I don't usually do point fives in my reviews, so it'll be more closer to an 8. But for now, I'm just going to round it down, unfortunately, and say, just like season 1, Attack on Titan season 2 gets a 7 out of 10. I do think this is a better season. It's a 7.5, don't get me wrong. We're definitely going in a good and really solid direction. And I have high hopes of season 3 and especially 4, because my word, I've heard great things about 3 and 4. So I'm really excited for those 2 seasons. Hopefully they deliver. But yes, guys, at least I am liking more of what I'm seeing from AOT thus far. So let me know what you guys think about Attack on Titan season 2 in the comments down below. Yeah, not much to say because this is short season. I'm sure I'm gonna ramble on for season 3 and 4. We'll see, but I do know season 3 is 22 episodes, I think. Yeah, and season 4 is like almost 30. But the last couple episodes are like movie length, like an hour and a half long. So there's that. But we'll get to it when we get to it. But for now, I enjoyed season 2 of Attack on Titan. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, next week I will be watching Deadpool and Wolverine, so keep an eye out for that. Very excited for that. Cannot wait for that film. And I've heard the first 30-40 minutes are absolutely incredible, so there's that. But guys, I'm so excited for that movie, and I'm very excited to see how the rest of AOT plays out. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director, and I'm signing out.